To the south side, we have the blue team. Captain Blood is their leader. That means the River of Blood. To the north, it could only be Simple Tankers because Junior and the T69 is leading the way. What are the different tanks that they have selected, Greetor?
2 AMX-5100s, 3 IS-3s over on the side of River of Blood. Same thing, except instead of an IS-3, it's a T69 for Simple Tankers. It's important to note that Junior, statistically, unfortunately, has a terrible T69.
What?
Yes.
Really?
He said, I was showing him some of the stats, and he was like, my T69 is awful. Like, average damage is like 800, 900 per battle. He's like at 600 or 500. He's like, man, I'm terrible at the T69.
How does that compare with other T69 players of the WGL?
800 average damage for other T69.
So it's not that bad.
Well, it's his words, not mine.
Oh, okay.
All right, Rookhill, talk to me. Map placement. These different teams, not one's half committed to the Delta Village. What's going on with the other one?
Yeah, so River of Blood's got a really just strange setup, in my opinion. I don't know if I would agree with this choice of just using that southeastern village and trying to split up a little bit. I feel like they're very shattered, kind of just split up right now. But from the north side, I can't see it right now, but what the red looks like it's... there it is. The red side here is... I like this spread better. You've got 2 IS-3s in about E6, and the rest of the tanks in some nice cover in about D9, D0.
Those
and I really
tanks,
like that.
Those E6 tanks were putting the hurt on Doc Golem as he was spreading out a little bit to the west of the Delta Village. He's at 1,006 out of 1,400 on his AMX-50 100. So blood has been shed, but no tank deaths yet between these two teams. That spread, like you were saying, Rookhill, it is a good spread because if you have any of River of Blood commit to the Delta Village, you have that crossfire that's going to get some good shots, hopefully in between those buildings.
Yeah, but I don't think River of Blood has a similar and equally as potent spread as Captain Blood and I think that is Savagey with him are not going to be able to put any cool crossfire into the east. Instead, it actually looks like they're going to back way up. They're going all the way back to H6, and they're going to be effectively out of the fight if Simplistic were to start something in the east.
Yep, we're seeing Zakumi and Ruthven Carlisle right around that corner at the E6 holding place. Now Doc Golem, Dopper, and Canaduck pushing to the south back towards their base. Or at least their half of the map.
Smart move right there. I definitely agree with this. River of Blood not wanting to get caught out with 3 versus a potential 5 that could be coming at any time. It looks like they're going to transition into the west side of the map from here, trying to slow it down, I think. Maybe use their heavier lineup with 3 IS-3s against that T69. Probably looking to start a fight there on their terms instead of in the east, which looks like it's in Simple Tanker's terms to start.
Makes a lot of sense. I feel like, you know, they should really go for the engagement against the IS-3s, knowing that, hey, their opponents probably think they're still in the Delta Village, although Enderis gets taken out right here. Yep. So that will be an indicator, but it was from those two IS-3s. Still, the 2 IS-3s pushing that far will give a trigger, and you can see Simple Tankers have already pushed out with those IS-3s, making sure they're not going to be caught with their behind.
Oh, Zakume is spotted here as Canaduck is rushing into safe cover. He's going to be exposed for a moment, but I don't think he's going to take any hits.
Nope.
Ooh, very lucky there. At this point, I'm really worried for River of Blood. If they have to stack up where they are right now, I don't give them a really great advantage.
Striker's not going to make this one, folks. He's going to have to say his final words. Going down, fighting. Pub Whisperer's like, how dare you strike at the son of Odin? And he's gone. Vehicle was destroyed by Pub Whisperer. Kaboom.
Son of Odin. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
That's right. All right. So 3 tanks are spotted on the side of River of Blood in the sights of Simple Tankers. And those 3 tanks are Captain Blood. Oh, no, they're not Captain Blood, Canaduck. They're the other 3 on the other side, which will be 2 of the AMX-50 100s and 1 of the IS-3s.
That is Dopper, Doc Golem, and Savagey over there. This is a great job from River of Blood. They are redeploying themselves in a better way to defend their cap because the only approach that Simple Tankers has now is across an open field. So most of the fight, if they want it to be even, will have to happen across that field with some good, solid spotting. I expect the T1 fight in the north to resolve before we even see this engagement.
Well, if this engagement actually happens, I actually like what Simple Tankers have done, knowing that they're pushing and positioning all the way on the south side, they can actually return, still put on this pressure, knowing that it's very difficult to get a scout out with both T1s basically relegated or at least traded. All of a sudden, your entry can be hidden and shrouded. You can come up that E to F line and be relatively unscathed completely, and guess what?
Damn, they do it.
That's what.
Well, guess what?
But here comes
River of Blood
a train
is...
of pain
Oh
from
my
River
gosh,
Blood,
they are so smart. So they're understanding what's going on, and they're reacting too. This is such a cool way to play out both these teams playing fantastically in this footwork madness.
That's right. Ruth Van Carlisle took a shot at Canada Duck, did not hit, but the return shot from Canada Duck did hit against Ruth Van Carlisle. 1090. Whoa!
Oh,
Shots from Captain
Jay
Blood
Smooth.
from downtown against Jay Smooth. 240 out of 1400. Jay Smooth is on the run. Captain Blood. Wow, what a shot in that IS-3.
Who else hit him? Because there's no way that was just him.
It was Canada Duck, I believe, hit him in that IS-3, and also Doc Golem poked out a little bit too. So obviously a lot of them connected.
Oh, Doc Golem's hit.
Yeah, he's hit pretty bad too. He's at 538 health. What is Jay Smooth at?
Jay Smooth is at 240 out of 1400.
Okay, so he's one shot away from basically everybody.
Now they're trying to pressure out or get anyone out in the open to get a shot, but they're trying to look at the turret position of where it's aimed. Now, part of what you can do is peek around the corner in your tank when you're still under cover to see where the turret of your enemy is aimed. If it's aimed at a teammate, that's when you can poke out and take the shot. But if there's other tanks behind him that you won't see in your draw distance or not scouted, you could take a number of hits.
Oh, cool flank coming out. Captain Blood and his tier 1 accomplice and Dopper are over there, capping the flag and also getting a nice surround or a potential surround. Remember, this can just be to draw out their opponents to that long line on the 6th line. All of a sudden they engage there. You have nothing to hide behind. I have corner games to play against you, nullifying a lot of the autoloader capabilities.
Oh, I love this. Take a look at Dopper covering laps so perfectly. There's only a very small area where those shots could snake in, and Dopper's doing a great job. Ooh, he even blocks that. Oh, you're so smart, Dopper.
He is not a waste of life.
I will protect you, as Toppy is saying. Savagey, 680 to 1500. Whoa, shots ring out against the flag capture as one of the heavy tanks moving in. Doc Golem, low health, 74 to 1400. He will be taken down, it looks like, if one more shot rings true.
8 seconds.
Oh, T1 chipping away at the armor of Doc Golem. Captain Blood hanging right behind his AMX 5100. I would suggest that they trade. No, it's going to be
captured.
Flag capture for River of Blood. So, victory goes to the blue team, River of Blood. Battle number 3, what do we see, Greetorp?
2 AMX 5100s, 2 IS-3s, and a T-69. Again, very standard for these type of maps. Actually, both teams have the same exact lineup. We see this lineup in Ensk. We see it on Himmelsdorf. It's just an all-around good, standard way of playing out any particular city map.
Standard indeed, but we are seeing a push now on the east side, more or less, at least moving to the east side, while Simple Tankers has chosen the west. Some say west coast, best coast, some say east coast, best coast. Rookil, what are your thoughts?
I say east coast, best coast. I'm from the east coast, South Kakalaki.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so I say it's the best side, and that is where River of Blood is going. They're going to head off that way, and they're booking it south right now, knocking over tons of destructible cover in their way.
Now, if there was an Artie on the side of Simple Tankers, they could see the destructible cover in their sniper mode and their top-down satellite mode, but since there is none, they have no clue where the position of River of Blood is.
Well,
no tanks have been scouted so far, but they also have lack of information, which means information, since they haven't scouted anything on the west side.
Well, they also haven't scouted anything at all far north. All they know is that their enemy has not crossed into. Oh, I expect to see spotting here in just a moment, because I believe there's a T1 all the way in K8.
Yep, this is that aggression I was talking about. River of Blood is in enemy territory, and they are trying to line up what they can see close to the flag capture. No tanks have been spotted yet, but we are just inches away from that T1 to see what River of Blood is up to. Shots trying to line up as Captain Blood is leading the charge. Canada Duck to the rear. Enders sees one of the tanks, and Doppler gets the kill immediately. They know that one heavy tank is in that section. But now River of Blood not going to fully commit. They're going to step back, get behind cover, and assess what Simple Tankers is going to do.
That flag is on top of some train tracks. When you cross the train tracks, your gun goes up and down and up and down and up and down, and you cannot accurately fire at anybody. That's why they do not want to try to blitz that and take the big advantage. They're going to back up from here. I love this type of play. You take out a T1 very early on, punishing Asai for not being able to defend their T1 accurately. Back up, and you start 42 points against 41 points about 3 minutes into the game.
Now they're going to back up and line up the shots. Doc Golem gets the other T1. River of Blood in the lead now. 42-40. It's not a huge lead, but it's enough.
This is a gigantic advantage, in my opinion, for River of Blood.
You know what this tells me? Even I'm only seeing River of Blood's side right now. That tells me that Simple Tankers was in my own base. They were in the northwest, and they were getting ready for some cap pressure, but because that T1 has gone down, they might just abandon that.
Oh, Striker is actually not getting any sight. River of Blood is evacuating any spots on the cap, and guess what? Red pieces are right around the corner, ready.
It's like they're mirroring each other in a pong match, back and forth. The paddles trying to see who's going to go, who's going to miss, or who's going to try to go across those train tracks. River Blood again moving down to the south, but now their T61 that was holding the line in the northern section to see if anyone was going to creep in from the west is moving down the railroad tracks himself. This is a full commitment from both teams on both sides of the railroad.
But will they engage is the question here. It's if you engage across these tracks, Andre already talked about how much of a disadvantage you're at. I don't know if either team will really want to commit to that. It'll be a complete accident, I think, if either one of them actually begins an engagement, probably trying to just cross the tracks, get into some train tracks. At this point, though, Doc Golem is in a fantastic position because he will have flank shots as these guys go across.
And he's trying to line those up. Shots fired on the side is Simple, but Junior gets hit. Sakumi gets hit from Doc Golem. Canada Duck trying to land another shot against Junior. Pub Whisperer from the rear, getting shots against Savagey. Savagey is down down to 65 HP. Doc Golem, Canada Duck gets the kill against Junior in the T69. River of Blood now has the 8-tier point advantage, and they're going to push that advantage as Simple Tankers is going to try to cross the railroad tracks and get the surround on anything they can to get rid of that advantage for River of Blood. And now they're trying to get shots against Captain Blood. Captain Blood returns fire against Zakumi and moves perfectly behind as the rest of his teams cover his retreat.
Really nicely played coming out from these two teams, honestly. But it looks like there is a big advantage for River of Blood as they are 42 points up against 24. Ruthven
Carlisle.
Thanks. He's going to be ticked off.
he has been correcting me when I mispronounced his name the first day. He was like, Rue, it is Ruthven Carlisle. And here's the history behind my name, because you thought it was just so cool. Unfortunately, it's not so cool because he's about to die.
Well, we're still at 34 to 24 guys, 10-point difference, but the amount of HP on these two different tanks is starting to even out. Ruth Van Carlisle on the IS-3, however, gets cleaned up by Doc Golem and Canada Duck. Jay Smooth trying to kill anything he can in his position, and Doppler and Pub Whisperer are in kissy face mode right now. 1183 for Doppler, Pub Whisperer 623. Doppler trying to get the last shot here, 304. 1 HP left on Pub Whisperer. Just back up, Doppler. No, he goes for the final blow, overkill. 26-0, that means a victory for River of Blood. They are up 2-0 with only 2 battles left in this series. We'll find out if River Blood's going to take it or if Simple Tankers can draw it out. Shuck up, OE. What do we have, Retorp?
LOL Tractor. Yes.
Jay Smooth. MVP of the night. I'm calling it.
All right. Well, L Tractor out for Jay Smooth. Nothing of real value with that, but the WZ-132, 2 AMX 1390s, and 2 T69s over on the side of Simple Tankers. River of Blood is sporting 1 T32,
Nice.
2 T69s, and an AMX, or excuse me, and 2 AMX 1390s. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that beautiful tank. There is no cons to playing this tank. It is, he would say, the utility man. It can perform multiple roles. Some
Can we say the saying now is it's as smooth as Terry the Intern?
Yes. T32 is as smooth as Terry the Intern, and his dance moves do not match Root Kills, but they come close. Second place in the dance contest in World of Tanks. What we are seeing Simple Tankers move in that Eastern Valley in cover, but a couple of them poking out now and moving even closer south, while 2 of their light tanks have stayed near their central and western position to cover any type of aggression from River of Blood. River of Blood staying in one place right now, but has a good spread to try to stop the aggression of Simple Tankers. This is kind of turning the tables between these two teams. River of Blood is usually the ones that are the more aggressive team.
Oh, they're in the bushes, man. They're chilling out. Let me see if I can find them real quick.
Charlie's in the trees.
I'm on him right here.
Oh,
Look at this.
wrong screen, guys.
No, my
Wrong
shot's
screen.
better.
Go
My
to
shot's,
screen. Go to
my
my
shot's
screen.
10 times better.
That
You shut your
T32
mouth.
shot. Oh,
Oh,
no!
Okay, well.
What have you done? You let him know where he was, but he gets hit in the front. That's not where you want to be hit on a T32. You want to get in a hold-down position.
That was blind fire, right?
I do not see anyone. Yes, he has been spotted. He
Oh,
has
yes.
been spotted. And
It's-
another shot goes
Whoa.
down. Wow, Canada Duck is going, guys, help,
Sweet
help.
merciful.
I want to see if his gun's damaged. Andre, can you take a look at that for me?
Sure, I will.
Looked like they hit him right in the gun.
It did not.
Oh.
You are completely wrong, Rico.
Oh, I am completely wrong.
Yeah.
That looked like it next straight. Oh, that was his
No, it hit right.
gun mantlet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hit the mallet, or hit
Roadkill.
the
You're crazy
hit the
today.
glacius
I
plate.
it
Just
look, it
kidding.
hit so close, man. So
just
close.
kidding.
And that would have been so huge though, because then Canada Duck could not have been sniping and hold down like a T32 is so amazing to do.
That's right. If you take any sort of module damage in this game, it will inhibit your fire
Yeah.
rate. If you get ammo racks, it'll take forever, it feels, to reload. If your gun is jammed, it'll take forever to aim. And that's another beautiful part about World of Tanks and the deep dynamics that you can have, especially even tracking someone, which is
Yeah.
a very viable tactic against somebody pushing against you.
Rookhill, I see the same spots being taken every single time for the southwestern quadrant if they want to play very defensive.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, is blind fire the way you defeat something like this?
Blind fire can get you places, especially if you know how to do it. I'm going to tell you a little story here. One time, one of my players in a Pershing blind fired countered Artie. He fired directly across Pokrovka and killed 2 artillery players. That
Wow.
is what you can do with proper blind fire. And with that blind fire, we completely decimated our enemies. This is just me thinking of the coolest thing. That was, who was that?
I would.
I complimented the pants off that guy.
I buy the guy a drink.
Yeah.
If I saw him in
I'd
person.
accuse them of hacking.
That was Xenomorph. No, he was
Okay.
not hacking. He followed the tracers of enemy artillery, which are completely obvious if you know
Yes.
how to look.
Uh-huh.
And you can follow tracers, and you can see
So
where your
cool.
enemy's firing
That
from.
is
And if
so
you're
cool.
very smart, you can return fire. Also, indicators from when you take hits do indicate the direction approximately of your enemies. And
You
if
know
you're
why River of Blood is playing defensive? Because all they have to do is draw out this match to win.
Yeah,
to win the match.
yellow
Or draw out this
flag.
battle. Yeah.
They don't have to. They don't have to move out of this position.
Thank you, Cerebral Cortex, to remind me of why this is happening. If you use your brain once in a while, things make sense, Greetor. Desperate is pinned on the side of T1 Cunningham. As you'll see, a lot of T1 Cunninghams are desperate to get out of the way. Between different giant tanks firing at him. Beautiful artwork there. And kind of a crazy, crazy symbol for River of Blood.
It's a star. Of
It
blood.
is a star. I don't think it's a pentagram, though. It has to have 6 points. It might just be 5. I'll have to check on that.
It is just 5.
is 5.
Penta is 5. Hexagon is 6.
There you go.
Thank you. See, again, when you use the Cerebral Cortex, things start making sense.
You need to use it more often, Cole.
I know, I know.
Oh God, Rookhill throwing punch. This is the first time Rookill's ever thrown a punch like that.
That's right. He's
Uncast.
he's learned how to fight back.
He's a little.
He's wiry. He's a little wiry one.
He's a
Pub
corner
Whisperer.
dog apparently right now.
Pub Whisper in the WZ-132, chilling out by the rocks and next to the bushes here.
Just chilling at the Holiday Inn.
Just chilling at the Holiday Inn. Who you with? Nobody right now. I'm all alone. As the rest of my team's going north. One of the light tanks on the south position. Well, Pub Whisperer is spotted. He's gonna have to bug out of there since.
Ooh, he's going to take hits.
20K.
Dopper here has a perfect shot. Dopper, take the shot.
Nope.
Dopper.
He's not gonna take it.
Dopper.
He's not gonna take it.
Dopper, take the shot.
He's not gonna
Take
take
it.
it.
Dopper.
Take it.
Dopper, you are
Take it.
clear to fire.
Take it. Oh.
There, and now he fires.
And he missed.
Dopper.
He just revealed himself now.
He did
too.
try to blind fire, though, and Canada Duck is the only tank that has taken damage on the side of River of Blood. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. River of Blood, again, does not have to pull out their aggression card. They can hang back, chill, and draw this map out, because if they draw this battle out, it'll be a victory for them.
Yes, sir. And, you know, there's only 4 minutes left, so it's very easy for them to do so. But, you know, I guess, Rearkill, let's talk about the ways that Simple Tankers can sort of enter their opponents.
Oh, and I was just beginning to think about that, Andre. You're reading my mind. Take a look on my screen and we'll see Savagey looking in the direction from which Simple Tankers is probably going to attack. Oh, never mind, they're going to go through the middle, but this would have been the way I would have said Simple Tankers is probably going to attack, and Savagey had predicted that, but it looks like Simple Tankers is one step ahead of even that, and they're going to have someone covering that angle. So we're going to approach from the one angle they won't expect. And they've even surprised me here.
Oh my God,
they're going
L
up
tractor. The L tractor is pushing forward, making it look like, yeah, we're going to come over there. And then boom, everything's spotted in the center. I can see Doppler actually was focusing his turret over in that region. And now, surprise!
Surprise indeed, poking just over that hill. Pub Whisper gets a hit on Doppler. Pub Whisper himself is at 549 HP. Captain Blood in the AMX 1390 trying to get right between those rocks to get a shot, but
Doppler
Simp is on the prowl, and they're going to focus fire on those two tanks there at the front. Doppler, 415, 198, one more shot, he does go down. Captain Blood backing up. Savagey trying to take the front of the T69 from the rear. Canada Duck and Doc Golem trying to land shots from way back there, but the Lol Tractor, or that T1, not able to really help in this time.
Oh, Captain Blood is going to come around for Tarho here, and he's got 285. Captain Blood bounces off of the back of Tarho.
It's not good. One more shot, but Taro's going to go down. 37.
Oh my God, what an unfortunate roll.
More hit, and he goes. That's going to be tough on Captain Blood. He might have to move back and repair. Kill Panic taking down the T1 now. 32 and 33. Simple Tankers has a slight advantage in that T1. 2 minutes left to go on the clock. Blue base under attack. River of Blood needs to make a commitment here, either to just completely fall back to their base.
And they've caught Kill Panic out.
33 to 32 in tier points, so it's very, very close. Savagey will take a couple of shots on the side by Zakume.
Savagey can just turn around and shoot the red tank.
But he doesn't want to. That's a big shell that you're wasting, and you still have a minute and 10 seconds. So.
All right,
Canada,
there we go.
He is a consistent fire tank. He can waste that shell.
Makes a lot more sense.
And they would see his turret turned around trying to get him. That's team communication you see there, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to take that shot against the T1 to stop that pressure? Somebody had to take it. Canada Duck and the T-32 in that sniping position. Now the push from Simple Tankers against Doc Golem. Doc Golem falling back, getting hits against Enders.
And
Junior,
Doc Golem will be able to get out of there. As Savagey starts to push up, can he actually take it? But no, he misses against Kill Panic. A brutal miss, and Savagey will probably pay with his life for that. No, he gets back behind cover. Insane misses coming out from both these teams. But
Pub Whisperer here going after Doc Golem. This could be
big. 32 to 16, now 24. They still have a lead. 49 seconds left on the clock. River of Blood has got to lock it down around these rocks. The T-32, Canada Duck, may move in here to save the day. One hit against that AMX 1390. He will go down as long as the roll's good enough. Pub Whisperer at 321 HP. Trying to hit Captain Blood. He won't be able to line up the shot, it looks like. Savagey trying to hit Kill Panic. Shots fired on both sides. They both miss. Canada Duck now staying in front of Savagey. Savagey using him as armor. Canada Duck gets the kill in the 1390. 23 seconds left on the clock. WZ-132, only one left alive for Simple Tankers. This is it. He has to destroy the rest of these tanks in order to win. 15 seconds left on the clock. Canada Duck and the T-32 moving around the rocks. This will be the final seconds, and it could be a victory here for River of Blood.
Sorry, but everybody piled up here, and down goes Pub Whisperer. Nope.
Not quite,
but there we go. Down he goes. He was tracked with one of the shots, and GG. Captain Blood will take it alongside River of Blood. 3-1.
That was a great tactical position that they put themselves in on steps. They wanted a more open map, or the enemy team chose a more open map. They're like, okay, if you want to go open, we're going to hold down. We're going to get a T-32. We're going to hunker down. We're going to get that armor advantage, and we're going to shoot as many of you as we can. Unexpectedly, Simple Tankers goes up that main road, and they try to get a great jump against River of Blood, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, I wish that the WZ-132 was able to dish out more damage. I'm actually going to go into it. Actually, he did a great job. So strike that. Let's go into my stats real quick. I thought, maybe Pub Whisperer wasn't able to connect a lot of these shots, but it looks like he did 2,131 damage.
He pulled his weight.
Yeah, so he definitely pulled his weight. Unfortunately, you can see the T-69s, Junior, and Tarho were not able to get more than one shot penned on their opponents. So it's probably a combination of things missing and, of course, them being probably focused down pretty fast. You know, shots fired 6, only one of them really penning. Same thing with the other T69. 9 shots fired and only one of them penning.
Wow. Now, there were a number of misses going back and forth between those tanks.
I think that was a lot of blind fire early in the game, and that's going to skew our results here for this match. Out of that was simple tankers taking a lot of blind shots. You guys remember seeing those T32, and then later in the south, you saw a number of shells hitting just dirt, and that was simple tankers trying to catch a few tanks if they could out that were not spotted. You can blind fire tanks in this game. If you can't see them, they still exist. All you can do is just not see them. Your shell still will impact.
It will travel. It will travel all the way across, and if it lands, hooray.
Exactly.
Hooray. All right, we're going to take a little break here as we get ready for the next match, which is going to be Simp against Nerve. The heavy hitters for tonight. Tell your friends, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, tell them to tune in right now as we get this match set up. Don't go anywhere. WGLNA will be right back. Are you ready? Welcome to the WarGaming.net League North America World of Tanks.
Oh my God!
It is time for North America to answer the call of esports. This could be it. 5 seconds left to go. They got it the last second. An amazing play. This is just a taste of what's to come. He's trying to turn it around. 6 shots going down all over the place. Oh my God.